Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads spin. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get... And that created the turnover.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. Push down for the tackle.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north. fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. This time it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have... some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Wilson on the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, it's a running room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can you do it against the Georgias? Can you do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback
fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Snagged on the outside. It's Moore. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable fourth down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Miners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you can tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Longhorns pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To the air. It's Manning. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. It's caught downfield. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw on target. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it on the counter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Nelson. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Wilson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Miners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And the Miners will call on their punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going right to work up top. Quarterback adapted. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid them back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running into the open space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Smith. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Off-play action on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
He's loose. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up.
Wide open spaces. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Here we go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Miners decide to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the catch, it's Wingo. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking the right to the race.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Miners will send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got a man. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Shannon. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? With the clock running, this should be the final play. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.